Good morning, Mrs. Jones. Where's Johnny? I've got to talk to him.
My goodness, what's the matter? What's happened?
Well, I've got to talk to Johnny.
Couldn't you come back later? I hate to wake him up his first morning home on his first furlough.
Believe me, Mrs. Jones, for anything else I wouldn't do it. Excuse me. Johnny! Johnny! Hey, Johnny, wake up! Huh? Okay, Sarge, I wasn't asleep.
Say, what the...
It's happened, Johnny.
What's happened?
Well, look. They put the finger on me.
Oh, is that all?
Oh? Well, that's all right for you to say. You've been through it. What do they do to you? Does it hurt much?
At ease, at ease. Let me get a cup of coffee and I'll take your fever down for you. I'll tell you how it happened to me. The setup may be a little different now, but the general idea will be the same.
I'm listening.
Well, first you report down to that building on Main Street. You know, the one they used to rent out for large meetings and things. That's where you get your physical. And that's where you start learning about one thing, standing in line. For your first weeks in the Army, most of your time is going to be spent standing in line. So you might as well get used to it. What's the bag for?
It's to put your money and hang around your neck. Keep moving, fellas.
Don't ask questions. Just follow the guy in front of you, and you'll find out what's next. Nobody wants to be rude to you. They haven't got time, that's all. Somewhere along the line, you're going to lose your clothes for the rest of the trip. This is where you'd better check any bashfulness you may still have, because here is where all privacy ends. Did you ever have one of those dreams about being out someplace and suddenly realizing you didn't have any pants on? Well, this is it. It's the urine test, a very important one. It's a little different from visiting your own doctor and being left alone for 10 minutes, but it's got to be done like this, so it won't take a month to get one day's bunch through the routine. The only thing to do from the beginning is to relax and take it easy. You get a laugh out of it. You might as well make up your mind that you're going to be here most of the day. You're going to get a thorough physical checkup, a chest x-ray, teeth, eye, ear and nose examinations, blood test. Since you're a high school graduate, you won't have to take the psychological test they give to non-grads. But you will be interviewed by a psychiatrist along with all the rest. They've got to know how you'll adjust yourself to the Army, if you've got what it takes to make a soldier.
Are you married, Jones?
No, sir.
Do you like going around with girls?
I didn't before kindergarten, but after that I was crazy about them.
How do you think you'll take the Army?
As well as anyone else, sir.
That's all.
Do I like girls? And you're outside. It wasn't really so bad, was it? They'll let you know whether you've been classified for general service or limited service, or have been rejected. You just go home now and wait until your local draft board notifies you when to report back to the induction station for the rest of the works.
Well, do they give you time to straighten out your business, see all the fellas, and
Kiss your dames goodbye?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have at least 3 weeks from the time you're classified till you have to report for induction. Oh, and during that time, you better get a copy of your high school record and recommendations from people you've worked for.
Well, do you have to take any more of those physicals before you go in?
Yeah, the first thing you get when you report back for induction is another physical checkup. But it's a quick one, just to see if you're still in shape.
Well, after that, what happened?
After that, you're interviewed by officers from the Army and Navy. They give you a chance to say whether you prefer the Army, Navy, Marines, or Coast Guard. Now, this doesn't guarantee that you'll get the branch you want, because the quotas for all branches have to be filled. But this board will do what it can to put you where you want to be.
That's all, Jones. You'll be assigned to the Army.
Well, what happens now, sir?
After we've finished processing you, you'll take the oath of allegiance and leave immediately for the reception center.
Thank you, sir.
You will now take the solemn oath of allegiance to your flag and to your country. Raise your right hand. Repeat the oath after me, stating your full name after the word I. I do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the United States of America,
to the United States of America,
that I will serve them honestly and faithfully
that I will serve them honestly and faithfully
against all their enemies whomsoever,
against all their enemies whomsoever,
and that I will obey the orders
and that I will obey the orders
of the President of the United States
of the President of the United States
and the orders
and the orders
of the officers appointed over me
of the officers appointed over me,
according to the rules and articles of war.
according to the rules and articles of war. Here you are at the reception center. And brother, here's where your Army discipline begins.
Cover down, cover the front right man. Step back in. All right, cover this man. Face his way and cover that man. Now, let's cover down here. Cover the front rank man. Move down to your right, soldier. Move down to your left. Get in the rank. Now, let's cover down. At ease. Take your stay here at the reception center. You'll be formed into rosters. The roster's given a number. Remember the number. Sergeant Gardner will be your roster guide. Listen to him. Follow his instructions. You'll learn a lot about the Army.
Men, you'll be at this reception center about 5 days. After that time, you'll be sent to some of the camp for your basic training. We don't know where you're going, neither will you until you leave for the train. While you're here, keep your eyes and ears open, learn to do things the Army way, and you'll get along swell. If you have any questions to ask, come to me. That's what I'm here for. At the command forward march, you step off with your left foot. If the counts 1 and 3, your left foot hits the ground. If the counts 2 and 4, your right foot hits the ground. Roster, 10, hut! Left, right! Forward! Hut! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, you guessed it. This is another one of those physical examinations. This time to get your physical profile, which simply means to find out what kind of military service you're physically fit to handle.
How is your right elbow?
Fine, sir.
Would you bend it, please? Everything else all right?
Yes, sir.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Even before you've begun to get things in focus, you may start to worry about dependents, if you have any. But you soon find out that this is taken care of, too.
Now's the time to sign up for dependency allotments. There are 3 classes, A, B, and B1.
This is a long speech this guy gives out here. We won't go into it now, because you get a pamphlet with all the information in it. But don't worry. If you've got dependents, the government will help you take care of them. All you need to do is bring along some proof of dependency, like a marriage license, or your children's birth certificates.
That's all. Any questions?
You can always tell when they're through making a speech in the Army, because they always say, any questions?
Pass them along, 1 to each man. Pass them along the line, men.
Oh, by the
1 to
way,
each man.
be sure to read carefully the stuff they give you about Army insurance. It's a real bargain.
Pass them right along.
After this, you get fingerprinted, which does not mean that you're suspected of being a criminal. Fingerprinting in the Army is simply a matter of routine record. Here's where you shed your civvies and draw your GI clothes, from skin out. is your name?
Johnny Jones.
Put that in the bag and move on up to the pants section.
L'osservatore wants to try. How the shoes feel, soldier?
Okay.
8.5 Charlie sold.
Your name?
Cummings?
Cummings, 39L. 38 hours.
Well, here I am. A G.I. Joe. And it ain't bad.
How's your shoes feel?
Fine, sir.
Turn right around. Come on around. Where your hat forward. 2 fingers above the right eye. Off to one side. Take your bag right over that bin. How's your shoes feel? Fine, sir. Turn around, let me see the back of you.
2 shoes, check side. 1 on, 1 in back. 1 blouse, got it on. 5 drawers, 1 on, 4 in bag. 5 undershirts, 1 on, 4 in bag.
How does this blanket go? I'll never get this.
All right, soldier. The U of the U.S. open toward the top.
Toward the top.
Hold your corner up. Under. Bring it down. All corners folded in a 45-degree angle.
45.
Tuck it under. Tight all the way, no wrinkles. Hello. Keep it even. Second blanket over the pillow like this. Come on, soldier. Get a hold of it. Right, Sarge. Up a little further. Down here now. Same thing. 45-degree angle. Tuck it under. Bring it down. Underneath. Pull it in snug. There you are.
There I am, Sarge. Thanks a lot.
Now you do it.
Well, guess his mother loves him.
Everybody out. On the double.
Coming, Sergeant, coming.
Everybody on the flat. On the double.
On the double. Feet, won't put here, 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 feet, won't put.
It's supper time. And they won't have to twist your arm to make you come and get it. There's always good chow and plenty of it.
Put here, feet, won't put here, feet, won't put here, feet, won't put here, feet, won't put here, feet, won't.
What am I going to do with all this stuff?
What'd you pack for? 2 weeks in the country?
Looks like it.
Shove it back in a suitcase, shove it under the bunk, and shove it over the counter in the post office tomorrow morning. That fellow made a very natural mistake. All you want to bring to the reception center is a toothbrush, a pair of socks, a couple of clean handkerchiefs, and a sense of humor. But what you mustn't bring is a load of stupid prejudices. If you've got any, leave 'em at home. It's no use saying that lots of us don't have 'em. Now, it won't take a lot of time for the world to get rid of 'em. But as I say, don't bring 'em into the Army. Take people as they come. In the Army, it's a kind of soldier a man makes that counts.
Lights out. Go to sleep. Lie down.
Well, I suppose his mother loves him.